record. All right. I'm going to do that intro again. Hey, everybody. Happy Aloha Friday. Thanks for joining me. I'm Liza, your Blue Diamond leader. So today we are going to have a doTERRA Business Made Easy. And the idea behind this is that you are going to reconnect with information that you already know. You're going to review and reconnect. And like you might know it already, but feel like, oh, wow, it was good to revisit that. And then also you are going to have new learning, okay? Please take advantage of it being a small group and stop and ask any questions if you have them. So, exploring the opportunity, when we think about this business, we really do want it to be easy. Now, it's not easy, but we want to make the process of sharing easy for you guys that are interested in doing that. So, I want you to think about what would be the best part of running your own business, how you feel about network marketing, what intrigues you about this opportunity with doTERRA, and what would residual income mean for your family. And here's the thing, even though I'm in it and I've been in it, I think that my answers to these questions would be very different than when I started. And I think it's really important that we constantly revisit our why, right? Why are we doing this? So, like, what would be the best part of running your own business? Up until and tied to what does residual income mean for my family? Up until this school year, I don't think I realized the magnitude of the freedom that doTERRA gave me once I had this you know, huge thing of having my kids at home with me for distance learning and being able to just say, okay, 9 to 5 job, well, really 7 to 5 job, I'm out. I got to be home with my kids, right? And I didn't for 1 second have to think about the financial impact that that had on my family. So, right there, what intrigues me, how I feel about network marketing is that it's the future. Everything is networking, and people, we are networking all the time, and we're constantly sharing products and food and movies and things that we love. And so I feel that network marketing is the future and that everyone should have multiple streams of income. What intrigues me about this opportunity with doTERRA is that it is for everyone and that it doesn't matter where you start, you can achieve unlimited potential. Your potential in ranking, in earnings, it's unlimited. It's only limited by your vision and your capacity to do the work. Okay, so I think that this opportunity was the greatest blessing of my life as far as career that I didn't even know what I was getting into when I started. So, what does financial freedom really mean to you? That means a lot to different people. I will tell you right now, what I make in this business is what I would have thought 5 years would have been total and utter financial freedom for myself and my family. And now we're here, and it is freedom on one level, but it's also this opportunity to continue to grow and see what else we can achieve and what we can then later give back, right? So again, I'm at the point where I was thought I would need to be 5 years ago to reach financial freedom. And I'm here and I'm like, yeah, it's very comfortable. It's very good. I have freedom of choice, but how can I still continue to grow this and take this? So, where are you at? Are you in a traditional job where you're trading hours for dollars? You're kind of limited on advancements and earnings. You have limited time freedom and you're building other people's dreams? Or are you in authentic direct sales where it's a true residual income? You have no limits on advancement and earnings, freedom to choose your schedule, and really this opportunity to build your dreams. Or maybe you're like me, where you're in both, right? I went to my traditional job today and I am trading hours for dollars, and I have only so much money I can make. Um, you know, with the exception of contract negotiations. But I am there now because I have the freedom from my direct sales income stream, right? I go to that job because I want to. And that's the only reason why I do it. And so that is truly freedom, in my opinion. So why partner with doTERRA? Effective. We are the most tested, most trusted. I just posted something. Both of you are already customers and builders. I just posted something, a comparison that another advocate did on our protein shakes compared to Shakeology and Isogenics and two other really popular brands that are eluding me right now. And we came out far and away on top in terms of product quality. We have over 8.5 million customers, and that number just keeps growing. We're used by doctors and hospitals worldwide, and we have an incredible retention rate. 65% of our customers love our products. So they're buying monthly or they're buying once every few months, where in the average industry, the rate is 13%. Another reason, we're proven. We're the largest essential oil company in the world, hands down. Our growth rate is only similar or parallel to that of Apple, which was $1 billion company in 7 years, just like doTERRA. This an optimal timing for the opportunity. And what I think is so incredible about this particular bullet, you guys, that's never going to change. This opportunity is always going to be optimal. We have 120 markets open worldwide and continuing to grow. We're privately owned, we're debt free with no outside funding. But then let's talk about the stewardship and the just being a darn good company to work for, the caring. We're creating partnerships with growers around the world. We're providing and preserving agricultural traditions through co-impact sourcing. We have the Healing Hands Foundation for giving back. As your business grows, other lives are lifted. Every single bottle that you purchase, you are touching the lives of so many people. It's really incredible. Okay, hold on one second. I want to make sure nobody's like in the waiting room because I don't have anybody else. Just in case, I might give you co-host privileges in case you hear somebody try to come in. If you've never done it, don't be scared. Okay.
I will try my best.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just like helpful when you're
Does it will pop
presenting.
up?
If other, yeah, it'll say
Okay.
somebody's trying to enter the room. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and you can learn more about all of this at source2.com. So the questions you may have is, how do I make money? How much time is involved? Could this work for me? And what is the next step? So let me just tell you this, how you make money. The sample part to me is optional. Some people will need to be sampled. Some people don't need to be sampled. Okay. But you want to teach, enroll, and support. Now, listen, this might not happen in the order that's here. You might just enroll somebody. I got a new lead for somebody who wanted a deep blue rub. Then all of a sudden she wanted 2 tubes. I talked to her about a wholesale membership. She's probably going to get started. And I'm not going to have somebody, she got a sample someplace else from a friend who doesn't do the business. So she did have an experience. Okay. But I might end up enrolling her and then backtracking and teaching her. Right. And then providing the ongoing support. So this is not like a step by step by step. Sometimes you're going to start in this enroll step. Sometimes you'll start in the teach step. Sometimes you'll start in the sample step. Okay. Sometimes you might just start in the support step because you know that somebody's struggling with something and you're going to reach out to them and offer them an alternative solution. And that could entail teaching, but really it's really just support because you're reaching out and saying, hey, I have something that maybe you want to try. Are you open to it? That support, offer of support can lead to a sample. That sample can lead to teaching and so forth, if that makes sense. Sometimes offering support will lead people just directly into the enrolling, right? They have these needs, they're willing to try, and they'll just get started. How much time is involved? I think these are not very good, accurate estimates. I think if you want to pay for your product 3 to 5 hours per week is doable. When we talk about these hours, though, they have to be really focused on like income producing actions. Next is supplementing your income. So 10 to 15 hours per week, and replacing your income, I would say is really, anywhere from 25 to 40 hours a week. Okay. Can this work for you? Well, if you're passionate about oils and or natural healthcare, yes. Do you care about people? And if you can follow a system and get things done, then absolutely this could work for you. Okay. I also want to say this, though, that this is also about blazing your own trail. There are systems, there are many systems, but you also have to find what works and what resonates for you to make this, successful. The thing is consistency, really, truly. Okay. So let's look a little bit at this idea of, residual income. And down here, there's this quote: I would rather earn 1% off of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. So that's an interesting way to think about it. When you are an employee, okay, your income is completely based on your job. You and your job. You have a job, right? And time equals money. You have zero leverage there. And basically, you work for and trade dollars for hours. Now, when you are, let's go over here to maybe self-employed. You own a job, okay? And you are trading time for money, but you're starting every day at zero as well. So there's a lot more pressure, I think, when you are self-employed and a business owner. Okay, you might be hopefully making more money, but you have very little leverage, right? And you are sort of beholden to your self-employment. Now, when you're a business owner, people are now working for you. You are owning a system. People are working for you. You do have people then that are bringing in more money. So you do have a little bit of leverage there. But when you're an investor, your money is working for you, right? This idea of passive income. Income is not dependent on your presence, meaning that right now, if somebody placed an order on our team, I'm making a portion of that. That's that passive income, right? Now, it takes you time to get there. The thing about passive income is that you don't necessarily know. Sorry, let me rephrase that. The thing about passive income is that you have to work very hard in the beginning before you see a lot of return. And what causes people to sort of give up on it is the fact that they don't see the return that they want to see fast enough. Okay. So here's the dilemma. The average income needed for retirement in the US is about $4,500 per month. So about $54,000 a year. And a nest egg of approximately $1 million invested and earning 5% interest is needed to receive this monthly. So 40-year working career needs to save and invest almost $27,000 per year. But we all know that a lot of people don't have that kind of money to invest. So 75% of people at age 50 have less than $5,000 in their bank account. That's scary. 98% of retired people are dependent on outside financial resources. And so this is what leads us to this direct sales model. Okay, it's a built-in business model. There's no product sourcing, no order fulfillment, billing and customer service, no inventory, shipping, or overhead requirements. Okay. The cost to start a business, you guys, is insane. And in doTERRA, you basically need some oils and some drams and just a whole lot of gumption and willingness to get out there and make new contacts. We have built-in education systems for product knowledge, for business training, and for leadership development. And again, that low startup costs, right? You are committing to 100 PV or $100 a month, but you have to think about it that these are all products that you're using to help your household run. Okay. So, why? Okay. I think I might have skipped a few slides. No, I didn't. All right. So, what do you want to create? I'll break this down a little bit, but the best way to predict the future is for you to be the creator of it. So, let's look at this a little bit more closely. Oh. Okay. So, here we go. The average income, if you want to earn about $100 a month at the rank of executive, it's saying that this could take you about 2 months. For some people, that's relatively quick. For others, it takes them a little bit longer to achieve that. Okay, next is the rank of elite. Now we're looking at 3 months. You're looking at about the average income of $300 a month. This is also taking into account, you guys, your fast start. So when you are in these ranks, that might not be your monthly paycheck from doTERRA, but it's including because you are actively enrolling people and making fast start checks. So we'll talk about that in a second. Now here is Premier. And now you're making, about $800 a month. 6 months, you guys, it took me, I would say a year, at least a year to hit Premiere. Okay. So these are averages. You can go faster, you can go slower. Silver now you're looking at about $2,000 a month. So this silver and my $1,500 bonus was definitely when I went, oh, this is like an entire DOE paycheck for me. And it says 18 months here, which I think was probably on par for me, maybe even 24 months. And then you start moving into these ranks where now you're really thinking about replacing your income, right? Supplementing your income in a really solid way and then replacing your income. So the next step is gold, platinum, diamond. My average monthly income is right here at the platinum level, a little bit more, but and then um so yes, I hit blue diamond, but you have to hit those ranks every single month. And when I hit the rank of blue diamond, I'm sort of right in between these two. I not even close to being that much. But I mean, think about this. This is why at this platinum level, this was literally what I said 5 years ago. If I ever make that much money a month with doTERRA, I'd be good, right? And so now I'm here and I see that the unlimited earning potential is here. And I'm like, hey, maybe now we can buy more property. Hey, I want to travel the world when you're allowed to travel the world. So, but here's where we want to come back to basics. Fast start. doTERRA does this incredible thing. You can earn money literally weekly. Every single week. If you really wanted and needed extra income, you could go out and you could work and you could earn income every single week through the fast start bonus. So here's you. And when you enroll somebody for the first 60 days, you get 20% of the product volume of that order. Okay. And then your upline for supporting you gets 10% and their upline gets 5%. Okay. And so for instance, I think, no, Jess and I tap out on this one, but that's okay. This is Jess. So Jess gets 20%. And then Ray, Jess's enroller, gets 10%. And then actually Janice is Ray's enroller. So Janice gets 5%. And this bonus is designed to immediately compensate you for the work you're doing, but also to help compensate and sort of incentivize and reward people, builders, leaders for stepping up and helping their people. Okay. Now, doTERRA also has a structural bonus called the Power of Three, paid monthly based on structure. Each team needs 600 a T volume to receive this bonus. So this is you and 3 people are doing 100 PV LRPs, but it also has to equal this team frontline volume has to equal 600. Now, Jess and Devani, I know both of you have gotten this $50 bonus. Yep. Okay, awesome. Okay, so, and then the next way, this unilevel is truly the residual income. But I will tell you guys something. I did not see my unilevel making a significant impact on my checks until I was about the rank of gold. Up until that point, my $1,500 structural bonus was still more than my unilevel. But what's beautiful about doTERRA's unilevel plan is that it encourages us to support other people and build deeper in our organizations. So rather than keep everybody on our front line and make 7% of all the people on our front line, it says, okay, you're going to keep people on your front line, and every order that they place after 60 days, you'll make 2% on. But as you go deeper, you're actually paying out more. Okay, the percentage grows. Whereas in other compensation plans, direct sale compensation plan, they typically give you more for the people on top. But what that discourages is team, collaboration and helping one another. And so you can see the disparity, right? This is almost 3 times as much more money when you follow our unilevel structure of compensation. doTERRA also pays us for achieving specific ranks. So there's a couple of performance pools, and I believe Jess and Devani, your guys' next rank, I think you guys are both elites. So your next ranks that you guys are working on is the rank of premier, and that's an exciting rank because now you are sharing in their doTERRA takes 1.25% of the profits, and they split it up amongst all these people that hit the ranks of premier, silvers, and golds. And so it's really pretty cool. So when you hit this rank of premier, you're getting what's called this empowerment bonus. Okay. So as a premier, you can get one of those shares. As a silver, you also get a share, and then they're giving gold 2 shares. So back here, say there's 100 people, right? Which there's far more than that earn this. You guys split that. The share is typically worth about $200 actually. So a premier would get that $200 share, a silver would get $200, and a gold would get $400 approximately. It fluctuates, the value of it fluctuates depending on how large, how large the percentage was, the value of the percentage, and how many people are sharing it, right? So here's the power of 3, the level 1. If you were to make your power of 3 for 12 months, it's an extra $600, right? If you were to make your level 2 power of 3, that's $3,000 a year. And I make $18,000 per year just on this one bonus. Okay. It's seriously incredible. As a unilevel, this is kind of what I talked about. A silver average income is about $2,200 per month. Mine was about that, but only because of my $1,500 bonus. Okay. Average time to reach silver is a year. It took me about closer to 2 years, maybe even little longer. Gold, the average income is about $4,500 per month. That's about right. Your average time to reach that is about 30 months. Yeah, it took me about 36 months to reach gold. Okay. So, they just want you to see that as you are planning for the future, here in the doTERRA 10-year plan, if you're hitting these specific ranks and you're doing that for 10 years, look, you guys, I mean, that's incredible, right? I mean, these numbers just trip me out when I think about making this kind of money. And like for my 7th year, finishing off my 7th year, I will fall right between like smack dab in the middle of this platinum and diamond amount, which is incredible. So what is your next step? You both have a wholesale account. Awesome. You both have 100 PV LRP set up. Awesome. Tap into the resources that we have and then show up and do the work. Start making your list, start inviting, start sampling. This is where it all starts. You guys, we have all of the tools. You have all of the tools. It's just going out and making it happen. So I actually want to share one of the tools that I encourage both of you guys to take advantage of that I wanted to make sure I didn't skip over any slides. I don't even know if I think I just posted about this, and I'll put the link in the group. I did, Jess. So doTERRA recently released this brand new business building guide. Okay. If you are like, okay, point me to the direction of the trainings. Well, we have our team calls every Wednesday night, but this right here, you guys, this Empowered Success to me is like your blueprint for launching and relaunching your business. Okay. And what doTERRA has done is they've come together with Justin Harrison and Eric Larson, who are basically like, what do they call them? Oh my goodness. Master distributors. They're like the first doTERRA wellness advocates. And they've brought in other people like Natalie Goddard and Laura Jacobs and Bailey King and other wellness advocates to provide you training on this. So the first Monday of every month, starting February 1st at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So we're in Hawaii right now. That's going to be 4 p.m. They are going to be providing a free business training on this. Jess, did you register?
Oh, sorry. I was about to. Kate's first meeting is that night too, so I'm trying to figure out how to do it all. But yeah, I want to.
Well, that's that one is 4 p.m. and I know your guys is like later. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lot for my.
Yeah. I don't know if these are going to be recorded either. I'm hoping that they'll be recorded. So. Yeah. So, and I feel like this is one of those things where like, even if we're the kids, like put on one earphone and then, you know, at least you're like reconnecting with it. And I absolutely love both like these guys and Laura Jacobs. Like they're some of my favorite people to listen to. So if you don't have the book yet, Levani, definitely get your hands on that. You can order it for $10 in your back office and sign up for the
I'm going to order it. I did sign up for the training.
Oh, awesome. Okay, good. Yeah. And this is pretty much it. So, I mean, we can open it up to a question and answer. I know that was like a lot of just basic stuff, but since you guys have me, if you have any questions, I mean, Jess, we could even dive into some of the stuff you wanted to ask me if we're here and you want to just do it now. So fire away.
Totally. Is it okay that we're still recorded?
Oh, I mean, I'm an open book.
We can. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you could share about finding. I'm in the oil schemes right now.
Okay.
We're working on finding our committed and capable builders, and they listed like 25 ways to find all these builders, and it's really great. There's a lot of resources, but talking about attracting people, like-minded people. You know, using like you did from your own network, from your own already customers or people who have wholesale accounts that are happy. But I'm just kind of looking for, I guess, more advice on how to find those committed and capable leaders on your team.
I mean, I feel like this is probably the hardest part of the business. And so, and I'm totally happy to share, but I don't feel like I have anything more profound to give you than those things. You have to talk to everybody. You have to be willing to ask. You think of somebody like Natalia, who was a customer who, I was just telling this to somebody, people that ask questions a lot are people you really want to pay attention to. When they're engaged, when they're commenting, when they're asking you questions, even at a customer level, they are open to more like learning more and seeking more information, you know. I am not, like, straight up honesty, I am not the best person to talk to in terms of finding committed and capable. I feel like with Kate and Kanani, honestly, I just kind of got lucky. Now, I will say when I was doing it though, I was asking everybody, I was inviting everyone, I was following up. Kate is a perfect example of somebody who bought their kit, did nothing with it, and then I got her to go to a corporate event where Emily Wright spoke, and that changed everything. So getting everyone and anyone you can to corporate events, even if they're online, or like corporate challenges, like the 21-day challenge, you know, you just never know when a light bulb is going to switch with somebody. Okay. So, you know, but I will say, and even Kanani didn't enroll with me right away. It took me months to finally even get her to enroll as a customer. So, you know, even though I might not have done all the right things for them for business purposes, I did a lot of the right things as customers. Okay. The other thing is tap rooting, getting into your org. Who are your solid orderers, right? Who loves the product and maybe would be interested in partnering with you for the business. But you have to ask them, and you have to get them to come to something like this and then talk to them about their answers afterwards, and like have it be like, is this something you want to try? And if it is, let's go. And then plugging them into doing something like oil gains with you, right? Or a 6 weeks to elite launch, right? Which, just a little heads up, we're going to announce like a team like begin program initiative to help launch brand new people and builders like in March. So we're going to roll it out middle of February. But you got to talk to everyone. And I think that people think that they talk to everyone and they don't. I don't. I have a chicken list and they're still there. And I don't know if I ever will. And I'm telling you right now, it will be something that holds me back. There was someone from Hawaii who just, and she's one of my best friends. We know each other. We both went to Kamehameha. She enrolled in May and she is a diamond and a US founder in May. And the recording of the live of what she did. Now she's an influential businesswoman in the state of Hawaii. But when I watched the live, and it's on Isla Love, at Isla Love, they did like a live, her upline and her. And when she shared about the things that she did, my biggest takeaway was like, damn, she's not afraid to talk to anyone. She's not afraid to talk to anyone. And
I watched that too. And
yeah,
she said that it's an open table. Nobody should be excluded.
yeah.
And that's what made me remotivated. You know what I mean? Because I've been, when did I sign up? In March, when the pandemic first started. And then I think that I was good, I'm that kind of person though, the kind that was, and like when I feel like it, I'll work it. When I don't, I won't. And it doesn't really, like, I have a job, I have 2 jobs, a business plus this. So I was like, whatever. If I make money, I make money. If I don't, I don't. But I think that with Malia, that's what me and Tara were talking about, because Malia set her eye on a specific goal.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And she learned what she had to do to make that happen. And that's my newest goal now with this, is to figure out, because I really don't know. That's what I need to learn, is what I have to do to get to a specific number and how to build that. You know what I mean? So I can enroll 50 people. In my opinion, I can do that in the next 3 months, right? Enroll 50 people. But how do I structure it on my back office so that I make the most of that money? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And now that I'm thinking about it, I just talked to Tara and she told me that, Levani, that you watched that. And so, like, do you know Mary Correa?
Yeah,
So
I know
Mary's
Mary.
one of my best friends from college. And
Uh-huh.
I'm 96 and Malia and all of them are 97. So
Mm-hmm.
she told me that you watched that. And I feel like Malia didn't come in with any background knowledge on the business and how it worked, right? And
Right.
she had experience with the oils, but she's not like
Right.
she knew everything about it, but she didn't let
Mhm.
any of that hold her back. And
Right.
when I watched it, that's what I walked away with. Like exactly what you said. Everyone is on the table.
Like nobody should be excluded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my goal. And I have such a huge network, not as big as Malia and Dwayne, but um enough people to get to at least gold or something. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like my goal. I mean, of course I would love to make it to the top. How long that would take me, I have no idea, but I would like to learn enough to set a goal and make it happen.
I love that. I love that. So I
Because
want
I
to
never
put in
thought
a
of it that
plug
way.
for you. I want to put in a plug for you though, that rather than setting your sort of threshold at gold, make that platinum, because if you can hit platinum, Levani, that's the rank for a founder's position.
Yeah, I just signed up for the Founders 2.0. I had no idea about it, so Malia posted it, but I would like to do that. You know what I mean? If I can, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I like to dream big, but sometimes, yeah, my own self holds me back. Like, oh my God, can I do that? I don't know if I could do that. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. But I think that anything is possible for sure.
girl, it for sure is. Like it that that's the thing, is that the only reason why people aren't successful is
Sorry, hold on, I'll mute it.
you're fine. The only reason why people aren't successful in this business is because they stop and they give up. or they're really truly not doing the income producing action. So your confidence in the enroll piece is really what you need, because all of those other skills that you're talking about can be learned along the way. So I'm going to kind of
Right.
steer you. This is the number one thing, because
Yeah, I'll order that tonight.
yeah, everything that you need in terms of like getting started, getting organized, how to structure is here. You need to start an accountability with Tara, and like, you know, checking in her with daily. We talk about the daily DMO, like 2 invites, 2 follow-ups, 2 new contacts added to your list, and like 2 biz conversations. So I also highly recommend joining the oil games, oilgames.com. That's what Jess talked about. I would just start at the Reach Elite. It is totally free and it's super, super focused. So every day you
Oil games? What's that?
oilgames.com. And you watch like 2, maybe 3 videos, Jess, right? And then there's action items. You take action. And for you, Levani, you're super busy, but you also have the mindset that I can do this if I put my mind to it. But sometimes that structure and that little push is what we need. So even within oil games, you can get partnered with accountability partners who you don't even know, but that will, you text, you check in, you ask questions. And all of this, I mean, this is $10, but like it's free. Oil games is completely free. And if you want to say, okay, I want to do this, but I have a half an hour to dedicate to my business every day, I absolutely 1,000% say oil games is the way to go. And what you also need to be doing, are you doing Premier Push, Jess? Okay. So for Reach Elite,
Sorry, the good thing too about doing the Premier Push is it also gives you access to the Reach Elite. So if you are going for Premier, I would say sign up for that Premier, because then
What's
you
that?
get both.
yeah,
And then
Bonnie hasn't hit Elite yet. So I always recommend.
Okay, so start at Elite.
Yeah. Because her upline, Tara, just hit Premier. So Levani, at every level, they have here, I'll pull it up. At every level, they have a different, at every rank level, they have a different oil games. And so it starts at the rank of Elite. So anyone Elite and above, and then it goes to Premier Push, which is the rank that Tara just hit. And then it goes to Silver Sprint and Gold Rush. So what's great is that you can roll into these programs as you're continuing to grow and advance. So Jess did the Reach Elite already. And now she's doing the Premier Push.
It actually works, both of them. I mean, I haven't hit Premier yet, but I did the Reach Elite one, and I was like, oh yeah, it'll be nice if I hit Elite, but I'll just do it and try and see what happens. And I actually did it. It was shocking.
So what does
it
do? Does it just direct you on how to get to the next step?
Yeah, so it gives you daily exercises. Like she said, like Liza said, there's videos each day with different assignments, Monday through Friday, but you can do it at your own pace. And then if you're competitive, which I guess I am, it also gives you points. So as you do the assignments, it gives you points at the end of each day for doing the assignments. And then at the end of the week, it ranks you with a whole group in Facebook. And the group in Facebook is really great too. If your accountability team is not very active, then you kind of have this nice safety guard of the whole entire group of everybody trying to reach Elite in that month. So that's really great too. And they have a lot of resources in that Facebook group that you get to be a member of for that time period when you're on there. So it's really awesome. This time around, so this is my second time trying to do this Premier Push one. And this time around, I got an amazing group of women that are my accountability buddies. And I think they're going to be my friends for like forever, my BFFs. But it's really awesome to have people going through what you're going through and hold you accountable and give you support and give you ideas to just kind of keep going.
Yeah, okay.
So I
Okay.
can't say enough about how much I love it.
Yeah,
And it's free.
I
So-
loved it too. I wish that they had one past Diamond Dash because I would do it. So here's the website, and basically, Jess, you did a brilliant job of summarizing it.
Oh,
It's
thank you.
business strategies, right? It's basically all the training you need, free online, step by step, day by day, week by week. Business strategies, skills, including scripts, practice, step by step actions. It literally is like today you're gonna do these few things, you know. Um, and like Jess said, it also has that accountability portion built in. So if you're really wanting structure, like I like structure and routine, and also just very focused, because when you're starting out or starting over, sometimes it's like, okay, what do I do today? You know, what exactly is going to be high leverage in my business? I feel like this is it. So utilizing this resource and the oil games is where you should start.
Okay. Yeah, I'll order that today. I don't know why I didn't order it. I don't know. I got super caught up, but I always get like that. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to stay focused this time. I just get caught up in like work, and then
Totally.
so
And that's why this
tired.
oil games is so awesome, because it's so easy for us to get like busy with life and all the other things, you know? And one other piece that they do for the oil games is every day they text you in the morning your a link to the assignments. So it just is so nice because you don't even have to think about it. You don't have to be like, oh, did I log on today? Oh, did I report my activities? Like it's like training wheels. Like
And I
doTERRA
think
on
it's just
training
really
wheels.
wanting it. And I think I feel like I want it more than I did before now. So hopefully I'll get my butt in gear. But I feel like Malia's experience really lit a fire under my, okole to get things going. So I'm hoping that I will reach my goal in the next few months.
Yeah. I mean, I love that you're super aware of what your strengths are, but also your shortcomings. Because really it just highlights that you know what you need to do and it's up to you to do it. So it's like pairing with a few things, the tools that you need, continuing to develop your mindset. If you weren't on our team call on Wednesday night, we had a guest speaker, Jordan Mossman, about mindset. It's posted in the Biz group. Go watch the replay. I think we're going to bring him back, but there's so many things out there, right? So you have the tool set, you have the mindset, and the tool like oil games and this business building guide is going to help you develop your skill set. And then all that's left is you showing up and doing it.
Yeah.
So, but the fact that it did light a fire, the fact that you're more invested, those things matter. What's going to be the thing that you're going to want to focus on is when those things when it gets harder or starts to, what is your why for doing it? That's going to keep you going and doing it even when it gets really hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I'm excited for you guys. Thank you for showing up today. Jess, did you have any more questions that you wanted to chat about?
Let's see. I have a lot of questions. But I don't know if I want to bother anybody else.
You get up. Do you want to ask her? I can go. It's up to
you. No. I just don't want to. I don't want to take up your time with.
Oh no,
yeah, Bonnie,
I'm just here. Yeah, I have really no life. Besides work, I have to work in the early morning, and I work 2 different jobs, but one is only part-time, so I'm free.
No, that's a lot. It sounds like a lot. So feel free. I mean, honestly, if Jess is asking these questions and I can help and I'm here, I have till about 6:00. So I'm happy to, yeah.
So I have a question. I'm doing the Tony Robbins thing too. That New World, New You. It's also free on Facebook if you want to jump on that too. I think you can still register and watch the playback. But he's talking a lot about your identity and kind of creating this brand, vision for yourself for this new year. And I'm kind of like asking myself, like, why me? Like, why there are so many? There not only are there other oil companies other than doTERRA, but there's tons of us, right? There's so many of us advocates. So what would you say your brand is, Eliza, that why would people choose you? And yeah, what's your brand? What makes you sets you apart
I
from
don't
all
think
of us?
that I've had a brand or that I've necessarily aspired to have a brand. I've heard a lot of this kind of talk before from Haley Hobson and branding and Keely Martinez. And I do want to say, and I know because Levani watched the replay, and I think you would love that replay, Jess, on Isla Love on Instagram. But another thing that Malia talked about was this scarcity mindset of like, there's so many people, everybody's enrolled. If sister hit diamond in, from May till like what, then there's obviously lots of people out there. So
Right.
I don't prescribe to that belief. And Levani, you said something about my network is big, but not as big as Malia's, but you have other people whose networks are as big as Malia's, right? So it's like, really, if we're just constantly tapping into people. Do I have a brand? Like, am I the oil maverick or the oil teacher or the no? Or I've like the crazy oil lady. No, I don't think I have a brand. But what sets us apart, what sets me apart is that I'm consistent AF. Like
Mhm.
I will show up for you all like the time. And I show up for myself and my business. Whether you're a customer, whether you're a builder, like I have from day one shown up and done the work and been consistent. And I think, and then I would also like to say that our team brand, so outside of what I bring to the table, so I believe I lead from the front and I am consistent. But our team brand, I think, is rooted in community and education. Like that's something that's even become more apparent to me in the last month or two, I mean, year or two, that I don't think I did it on purpose. I think the education part came naturally because being a teacher. So it's like,
Mhm.
teach us about it. But this idea of community and support and together, a lot of top leaders in doTERRA right now are talking about what we already do, community calendars and sharing in the workload and working smarter, not harder. And so I think that that's what sets our particular community apart is how much we offer in support and just really in love and connection beyond just, we're not great at launching builders. We don't have all the perfect systems and like, you know, we're kind of a free for all. You want to do daily mentor calls, you want to do oil games, you want to do, which is kind of the same. You want to do Lisa Zimmer, but ultimately go out, share your heart, invite people, bring them into our community, and then let us support them. So I feel like that's what sets me apart and the community as a whole apart. I meet a lot of people all the time who have doTERRA wholesale accounts but are not getting any support, whether it be in product or business or otherwise. And I think that's what sets us apart. I'm sure other teams are doing it, but I think that we have something really special.
I do too. I love our team. It's
Yeah.
fun. Another question I had was about the Zoom. So I have a lot of people who are very anti-Zoom, and I just like bring up the word, and they're like, no, no more Zoom. So other creative ways to bring people together. Technically, we're still not supposed to meet, right, with 5 people, and then I have my children with me all the time. So Zoom and online actually works better for me, but for my people, they're who are anti Zoomies.
Well, then
What
that, I
do
mean,
we
if it's
do?
your 2 kids and you, that means you can still meet with 2 other people if those people are willing to meet in person.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think small one-on-ones and classes are great. And that's pretty much what we always did. So I wouldn't say it's anything new or creative or innovative. If you're comfortable and they're comfortable, wear your mask, distance, whatever everybody needs to do to feel comfortable. That is definitely what I would recommend in those situations. And then I think there's other things that you've attempted that I have not yet attempted that I think are great ideas, but I couldn't really speak from a place of authority, like Facebook more parties, right? Oil studies. I think I
Yeah.
love oil studies. I think oil studies are incredible, and it makes me sad because more people don't on the team don't take advantage of them, because I think it's great. You're giving people an experience, you're giving them education, Now, if they're not on Facebook, then it gets a little bit more tricky, but they can still
Look at
it.
what Malia said though. She did not even use social media at
Yeah.
all. It sounded like, so this is what they did. They did high volume sample, like 700 samples,
Right.
prepared it, and literally like drove to people's houses, went to people in person. So it's just all what you're willing to do, basically. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If you're willing to do this at the time, they had the time, you know, to do all that. They weren't in school, people weren't working in their circle, and they did it as a team. She has a huge team, of course. She has a huge tribe, kids, cousins, family, whatever. And they all made a pact and made it happen.
Mhm.
She didn't do it alone, but she was the one that led them to do it, I
Right.
believe.
Right.
So I'm not one who's gonna go do that.
Yeah.
But I think I can, you know, definitely can reach out to people who like I don't even typically talk to. There was a girl, I just enrolled somebody today who I know from my past.
Congratulations.
Yeah, who I know from my past. And I'm like, okay, girl. She's like, hey, can you send me your doTERRA link? I'm like, you know what? Sign up to be a member and you know, order 100 PV for the next 3 months and I'll send you a free diffuser. Well, she went in and she signed up to be a wellness advocate. And she was like, oh, what if I want to sell it too? And I'm like, okay, I can help you do that too, you know? So that was something that just came up on, you know, came about from
Absolutely.
me posting a video of myself talking about Malia's experience. And, you know, it generated that person to contact me and want to do that. And that happened in the past too. Like that 1 month that I had um 5 enrollments at the end of the month. You know, I'm that kind of person too. I'm like last minute um procrastinator, kind, rush, hurry up and get it done on the 30th kind of person. So that 1 month that I had the 5 people, I was heavy on, you know, posting samples, making it a nice post. Okay, the next person will get this, this, and this if they sign up with me today. And that's how I got my 5 people that month.
Wow.
But I think you have to be willing to, you know, spend money. You have to be willing to take the time to um you know, make the samples. That took me like 4 hours to make all those samples.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
you have to be willing to, you know, talk to anybody and everybody. That's it. And, you know, talk to them in the way where even if it's not Zoom, I don't do Zoom things and I do social media, Instagram, Facebook, but I'm not willing to go drive to people's house. There's no way because I am so busy.
No, I love that. And that's the thing is that everybody's going to make it their own. And your story, so coming back to your person that you just enrolled today, have
Mhm,
her do reach buy her a book, Levani, if you're going to
mhm,
order one, buy her a business building guide and tell her to sign up for this. Hey, I just found out about this free thing that, you know, this free program I'm going to use to help
mhm.
like relaunch my business. We should do it together.
Okay. Yeah, I will. And I kind of wish like one of the persons that I thought was really gonna like take off and do, you know, be gung ho like how I was, totally flopped on me and didn't, you know, that doesn't even have a PB or LRP set up, nothing.
Right.
And she got like the biggest sign on thing that I, you know, it was a diffuser with 12 different samples of oils. And it just didn't end up working out for me with her. And that's gonna happen. I totally get that. But this person, I don't know, I might, you know, I'm kind of confident she was the kind of person that joins everything, the spoon thing, like all the different types of popular, you know, multi-level marketing things. So I'm like, oh, maybe this will be the one that she'll actually, you know, launch and go off on, because she's been a user for months and months or years, in fact, too,
Right.
ordering it from a coworker, and then she decided to sign up with me. You know, she could have easily signed up with her coworker.
So a couple of things with that too, and this is just coming from a place of going back to what Jess asked, what sets me apart is the consistency. I think what we have to remember is a lot of time, well, you're totally right that there are going to be people that are going to say something and then just not follow through.
Mhm.
So what we always have to be asking ourselves is, am I the type of leader that people are going to want to follow? Am I showing up consistently enough?
And that's the thing. I'm not really. I'm kind of like here and there and everywhere.
And so that's really your growth, right? And you acknowledge it. And so it's like time to either, this is your time to either step in and step up. And then when you step in and you step up and people see that, that is going to fuel their, I mean, I think that that's
right.
why.
And that's kind of what my vision is to like really make it happen so people can be like, oh my God, I should have freaking, you know, I should have did it when she was hounding me to do it. And I kind of want to, you know, be that way for Tara because she's we're first cousins, and we are, even my sister, my mom, everybody, they all are like, no, I just want to order. So you know what? I'm going to make all of them enroll.
Yes.
Or next month.
Bonnie, like Tara is come so far in this business. Like she can help mentor you with placements and coaching, and I mentor her, and you have all of the supports there. So I'm excited for you. Like this is the time. I'm really excited. And you know, you're basically saying, I want to be Malia to other people. I want to show that we can do it, right? And like, why not? So, you know, I encourage you to push your goal just a little bit. If you know, Founders is an incredible opportunity to basically make at one
that
point,
percentage. Yeah, that's what
it's
oh
incredible.
My God,
like it'll be that $1 to $2 billion split amongst the 200 people will be about $100,000 a year that you'll get for life.
Yeah, that's unreal.
That's insane. That's what Malia just locked in.
Yeah, I know.
It's not happening now.
I only have 6 points.
Money now.
I need to get. I know, but still in the future. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have for my 2.0, I have 6 points. That means I have what 994 or something like that.
But I am going to tell you now, and this goes for you, Jess. The people, it is harder for us at the higher ranks than it is for people brand new fresh, because you guys can earn all the points for ranking and earn all the points for helping people rank. Whereas, I mean, I can only earn, I don't want to say only earn, but like it's really, really hard to hit ranks like Blue Diamond and Presidential Diamond. And like a lot of my leaders have already hit those lower ranks. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I mean, I didn't post it yet because I had posted the other thing, but there was a video and stuff that came out by Justin Harrison talking about Founders Club. And you guys, what he really,
that's what I need to do, that spreadsheet or that, you know, the plan. I don't know how to formulate that plan.
I don't use a spreadsheet. There's a whole back office on it. Have you seen the back office for the Founders Club?
No. Well, I think I saw. No. Yeah, I went to I have to watch everything. I went to the site and I saved it, so I'm gonna go back in there and figure it out.
Okay.
It was kind of cool. There's like a little tool, even in your back office for any of your ranks. If you want to, there's like all these different rank tools or Power of 3 tool. So if you're ever curious on how to get to,
I didn't even delve into it that deep. I need to do that.
So Kate did a great video on it. I think you have it recorded, right? On our team, that Kate's, when she was showing us all this back office.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of new back office videos and stuff too. So,
well, this is actually my second time I'm watching a video. So I'm trying.
And we love it. And so what Justin Harrison said is that you are not too late. You can start right now. I think some of these spots will be claimed by people that aren't even a part of doTERRA yet. And I 1,000% agree with that. Yeah. So, you know, yeah. All right, ladies.
Okay.
Jack, you want one more question? I have time for one more question. You want to?
I'll split all the money with you, Liza. You help me get there.
I love you. That's Ray. You got to have that conversation with Ray, right? Because that's how it works. Your enroller is the one who gets points for helping you to build your team up.
Give you money.
That's the thing though, in this business, it's like, I come to realize, I mean, the money is such a gift, but helping people to rise and get past their things and when you build this and you have, I mean, like, look at Kate, like she's finally like has a team name and like her
Yeah.
own leadership call. Like that is freaking huge. You know, she's always going to be a part of Essential Island Living, but she's also a part of, she's also built Kanoe Wellness. And that's awesome, you know?
It's so awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can save our questions, Jess, for Thursday. If
Thank you.
want, we can do that. But Levani,
Thank
you.
you.
For coming. Thanks for both of you guys. You guys are both freaking amazing and awesome. And I'm so excited for you guys. So thank you for showing up.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Guys,
Happy
sharing your
Friday.
policy. Bye.